Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Andre SOG Ward checks Carl Froch for hating on George Groves. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chat channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, George Groves today announced his retirement from the sport of boxing following his defeat in the World Boxing Super Series to Caleb Smith. He got knocked out in that fight, and I guess he felt he's at a point in his career where he's accomplished what he could, and he's out, you know. So I want to send my retirement regards to George Groves. He's had an entertaining career, you know, done some great things, beating an Olympic gold medalist in James DeGale, who's getting ready to fight Chris Eubank, you know, a guy that Groves beat, Chris Eubank and DeGale. So, you know, he's accomplished some things. You know, fought Badu Jack, fought Carl Froch twice. Now, what you guys see in the title, Andre Ward, this is his verified Twitter account. Basically, there was an article quoting Carl Froch, and he was saying that boxing, the British boxing world, he says he's not going to miss George Groves now that he's retired, and he doesn't think, or he's not sure that British boxing will miss him either. You know, so it's kind of like a tasteless comment. Someone announces their retirement, and then you like drudge up some old grudge or beef. We get it. You had the behind the gloves and shook his hand real hard. You guys don't like each other, and you know, it looked like Andre Ward didn't like that, thought that was classless. And this is what he said. He said, "This dude is the biggest hater." Like shaking my head emoji, face palm emoji. "You're over 40, bro. Let it go. The ignorance is off the charts." Like, he's like, you know, who does that? That's like, you know, Floyd Mayweather or Keith Thurman, guys that have defeated Robert Guerrero when Robert Guerrero announced that he was retiring. Just like them coming out and, you know, talking shit or saying something crazy, or Andre Berto, you know. And then Ward followed up with this. "Carl Froch, you still mad, bro?" Shaking my head. "Old and bitter, just old and bitter. And stop blocking all the fans that don't agree with you. Stop it. You too old for that." You know? And, you know, that was kind of the gist of what Andre Ward was saying. He was just like, you know, get off of it. Like, why are you still, like, holding, like, begrudged, you know, holding some kind of grudge over this man? You already knocked him out twice. You know, and then I think this might have been after Ward's tweets. He said, "If you've never boxed, you will never understand the profound respect between two fighters, even if they don't like each other. George Groves, I wish you a healthy and happy retirement. You was a solid world champion, and you and yourself very proud. Take care, champ." You know, I don't know if this happened after, maybe he got criticism or whatnot, but either way, it's a little bit weird, because he has the other interview where he was saying, "I won't miss him," and then you put this. So it's like, which one is the truth? It's a stark contrast between those two types of statements. Either you're wishing someone well off to retirement. You know, I gotta say, like, I truly agree with what Andre Ward is saying. And I've said this, I respect Carl Froch. He's actually, I enjoyed his fights, like mad hard, got power. You know, I wish he would have fought Golovkin, things like that. But when it comes to certain subject matters, it looks like he has a chip on his shoulder. And I've said this, specifically Andre Ward. Carl Froch will give you, if he's talking about Anthony Joshua versus Wilder, he gives you good stuff. He gives you good, like, insight from the fighter perspective and whatnot. But if you ask him anything about Andre Ward, you know, he's like crazy. I remember he said called someone in media Andre Ward ass liquor because they, you know, picked Ward to win, or said something positive about Ward. And I don't think none of that is necessary. And especially, you should at least respect the guy that gave you tough fights. George Groves did knock Carl Froch down. You know, you got guys like Eric Morales and Marco Antonio Barrera who didn't like each other, but I've seen them take pictures and stuff, and everything's cool. You know, this was years ago. You got guys like Lou DeValle, who fought Roy Jones, the first guy to knock Roy Jones down. And then, you know, at the Broner-Pacquiao fight, You know, because Devalle was training with Badu Jack, and Roy Jones was just there because he had a fighter on the card as well. You know, and then they're cool. You know, everything that happened in the past is a past. But Carl Froch seems with certain fighters where he has rich history with them, namely like bad blood history. He seems like very like he has a chip on his shoulder. So I agree with Ward. Like, you know, you're 40, you're a commentator and analyst now. Like, who cares? George Groves retired. You already beat him twice. You know, you don't have to be like that. I do like Carl Froch as a fighter, though, you know, his career and stuff, but it is what it is. I agree with Andre Ward in this situation. It doesn't make sense. The guy's retiring. He's like bowing out from a very grueling and tough sport that's hard as it is, and you know, and you throw in a little last jab. It just seems petty. You know, it seems real petty. That's really my thoughts on it. So, you know, that's my takeaways. I'm in agreement with Andre Ward. Let bygones be bygones. You settled your bad blood. You knocked him out in Wembley in front of 90,000, like Carl Froch tells everybody. You know, just keep it pushing. That's my opinion. And I wish George Groves a happy retirement. This is a grueling sport. You know, there's no pension plan and people looking after you. So, you know, I think the fighters should have some type of camaraderie. Maybe not in the heat of the moment, because I do like trash talking and stuff, but years later, and, you know, situation like this when someone's retiring, you don't have to be petty, in my opinion. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.